everyone. Welcome back to another episode of MomBoss Maximizer. This is your host, Brittany Burnham. Surprise, surprise. I say it every damn time. And there's a thumbs up on Riverside. Cool. So I don't know if I'm going to be using this this episode, but I want to maximize my time. Ooh, you heard that? Maximizing my time because I'm MomBoss Maximizer. And my kids come home in, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes. And we have, let's see what we have in just a couple of hours. We have the first flag football game of Bria's. And right after that, I have the LLS Kids Bop at the gym, fundraiser for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So, back to back, just trying to, organize my life because mama has been a hot mess lately. And I've been traveling. Let's see, the past 30 days, I've traveled 20 of the past 30 days. So today's episode is we're shooting the shit with Britt here because I'm just going to get all the squirrel brain moments out of my head that I have said in the past month. I'm going to talk about that in the podcast. I'm going to talk about that in the podcast. Well, there's a lot of topics that I could talk about, but I'm not sure what you want to hear. So today's going to be a mix of personal and professional and questions on, hey, do you experience this too? Or if you experience this, I got you. Let's talk. Let's connect. Because this is why I'm doing this podcast, ladies. It is an opportunity for us to connect and grow together and transform together. And this is a community because I love building communities. I love creating products and services and events and retreats and programs. So using this platform and this podcast is my way to be able to give back to more women who I can relate to and who are ambitious and unapologetic about being ambitious, but who are also loving being a mom and have that guilt sometimes. Like, let's be real. I mean, I'm going to get right into it. So I have traveled, as I said, 20 out of the 30 days. Like this week, it hit me. And this is why I'm reflecting on here instead of journaling. I have to journal because, like I said in my other podcast, I'm going to be writing multiple books, not just one about with all the chapters of my life. So I said in the beginning of the year on the podcast that my intentions for this year are more girlfriend time, more trips, more like intentionally trying to be with the people. Like I'm going to put myself in rooms with people I want to be with. I said I was going to be with my college friends. Did that. I went to Lori Harder's workshop. Did that. My best friend and I went to Nashville. Did like first time and probably last time. We're good. We're good. we 41-year-olds, we never got to experience our 40th together. And that is my girl. Like if there's one person in my life besides my sister, my cousin, my mom, it's my girl, Jess. And we've been there for each other since fourth grade. And that's that. Like, it's just, we get each other. We don't have to talk for a week or 2 weeks and we just still get each other. So keep those close to you ladies. That one, I always had a big circle, friends with so many people. And it wasn't until I started realizing about owning a business and being overwhelmed and a lot of pressure and a lot of guilt and maintaining friendships and relationships. And then my family grew that I wanted to keep my circle very small. I know you see that a lot. Like we see it in people say it and see it, but it's true. It's as we get older and more wiser and experience more, then that's when I felt it. And I had to prioritize my relationships because they mean so much to me. It doesn't mean but I'm still building communities, but I know what I can give and who I can give that to in a matter of, it's like, I have to be first. And I've been putting myself in the back burner for a long time. So that's why I organized these trips. So Nashville was a success, 11 out of 10. And I went to Myrtle Beach with my family right after Guts, and then went to Nashville. Right after that, I had the mastermind with Keisha from my podcast mastermind. And then right after that, I went to Philadelphia for one of my really good friends' 40th birthday. And I just said this week, I'm done. I literally just said this yesterday, and today's Friday, and this weekend is Mother's Day. So dun, 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 drum roll. I said this week, I'm done traveling. I'm over it. I can't pack a bag anymore. I can't be in the airport. I'm exhausted. I need to be present with my kids. And what do you know? Joe just surprised me like 2 hours ago with a trip to Lake Placid tomorrow into Sunday for Mother's Day. And I did say at one point when I'm like, I'm not traveling again, I said, unless it's with my family. So I will take that back because I'm not going to feel guilty being gone for 24 hours. And Joe and I need this because shout out to my man who has been holding the fort down and never complains. Like he never complains. And we both have this really crazy energy that we don't complain to each other. I will definitely complain to him more, but I don't look as complaining. I look as like, I need to vent and I need to be heard. And that's what I tell him too. I'm like, you're not complaining, babe. If you're tired, tell me you're tired because you're a little cranky right now. Like your patience level is down here. Why is it down here? Oh yeah, you work with emotionally disturbed children. You work in the ED classroom every day. And then you go and coach kids every single day. So pretty much every single day. So like that is the communication and that is the respect and that is, the love and appreciation and support I have for him and from him. Just to see, and that's actually part of my shoot the shit with Britt. It actually flowed beautifully is I just want to show my gratitude for him. And he doesn't listen to my podcast. At least I don't think he does. He just started using social media. So he's like a little Martian. But finding a partner, finding someone who really supports your ambition is so important. And I know so many women struggle with this. I've had a lot of women come to me after I've voiced this and talked about this. But also in masterminds with like, they don't get it. They don't understand it. But Joe, I mean, as you can see behind me, all of his trophies and everything, like he's so ambitious and I just want to share and put it out there. I want to bring him on the podcast because he talks a lot. Sometimes it's really hard because I'm more bullets and he's very detail oriented. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but like he gets it. And because he has always been ambitious, he had to sacrifice his passion. Like his passion is clearly football. And he sacrificed it for his children. He sacrificed traveling and coaching and be like he was a coach of the RPI, but he couldn't continue because of the hours and because he wanted to be present for the kids. He wanted to coach Jordan. So it's just like I know just sometimes when I get too much and like a freaking dog and like what are your core values? Like let's grow together. Let's do personal development together. Are you reading? Like I had to step the fuck back in our relationship to stop being to give that pressure because he's been experiencing an identity shift just as much as me, but more of like his fulfillment of what's next for him. And for me, like here I am, like, I know what's great for you. I know what you could do. I know your potential. I believe in you. I know what you're capable of. Like I'm your hype woman. I am his cheerleader. And I know I have to just step back a little bit. I've had to learn that because we're still new in this relationship, guys. Like we have 4 kids under the age of 11 now. And we've been engaged. We just hit our 5-year anniversary. That's crazy. So we really had to like grow together, therapy together. Enneagram therapist together. He's not as vulnerable as I am, as I've learned to be, because as I'm learning and doing a lot of awareness, he is doing it very slow compared to I want to go faster and learn more about myself and how I can apply that to our lives and to parenting, because that's huge. And that's one of the things that we have in this blended family life have struggled with, because he's parented the same, his 2 children, I say his 2 children, but they're mine too. Jordan and Jada, he's parented them the same way all their life. And I'm like, we can't do that the same with Bria. Nope. She's a different human. She's a different Enneagram. She's a different human design. It's just like the same thing. I will say, you can't coach every single player the same, right? And that was the light bulb in his head. So, but to go back to my gratitude and my love and my appreciation for him and to seeing his growth and to seeing how he's just being a good freaking man and parent, like, trust, we have our freaking issues. Yes. But to see his love for his children is on another level. Like, it's on another level. I'm just going to say it straight up. Like, he hasn't received one dime. We've had the children for a year, full custody. And on my son's birthday, the night before, we had cops banging on our door at 9:30 p.m. I'm probably saying too much right now. I don't know. Serving papers that not even New York State papers. Like, it was deep breath, bonus moms. And we're transitioning. Deep breaths. And I've discussed this in my single mom versus bonus mom. I've talked about it a little bit, and I've really just been quiet for the legalities, for the safety, the protection of my babies. Maybe they're listening to this one day, and there's nothing bad to say. It's more so like, I know my role, and that's to protect my babies, and to give them the emotional support always, and to be present, just to have them feel safe. And I am just so grateful that Joe came in my life so I can be there for them, because I don't still understand how a mother cannot for their children. And that is, like, it's much deeper than that. But the fact that on my son's birthday, he didn't get a gift, a phone call, and we got cops showed up at our house. This is like the 5th time in the past year we've had cops show up. And ironically, the cop that showed up to my house at 9:30 p.m. was a former member of Hit It with Britt. And here I am, like, Jordan was asleep. We were watching the basketball. We were watching the NBA basketball game. And thank God he just fell asleep, because that's like the last thing I ever want him to remember on his 11th birthday. And I opened the door. I'm like, why is there bang? I was scared. I was actually very scared. And I hate that I have to live in fear in my freaking house. And that's why I have cameras in my house and outside of my house, because of stuff that has happened with the HCBM. If you don't know what HCBM is, look it up. Bonus moms, you know what HCBM is. So living in fear and uncertainty has been really, really shitty. It is. So, like, when I was getting banging on my door, Joe was at basketball, and no, he was not at basketball that night. He was actually bringing Jada to urgent care because she had an ear infection. So, just to give you the little story is that I open the door and I hear, "Hey, Britt," and I'm like, "Oh, great. This is someone I know." This is embarrassing, but at the same time, I also felt comforting, because it was someone who knows me and knows a little bit of the story. And it's just sad, and it's triggering, because a lot of what has been happening in this whole debacle and chaos with our babies it's triggering for me. And I'm not trying to make this about me when I do vent to Joe, and that's why I have a therapist, but it's triggering for me because it brings up all the past stuff with Bria's father. Very, like, a lot of similarities, like a lot of mental health, delusional, a lot of, like, mass texts that we don't respond. There's no reaction. Things that are just completely made up, which happened in court too. And there's nothing we can do. So that is the struggle where, like, I am at. I just have to go to the communities, the bonus mom communities, to help and to relate and to feel validated on this is normal. And it doesn't feel normal at all, because this is not good for the children. And I don't want my babies to be messed up when they get older. So that's why I go back to Joe is amazing, and he will protect his children at any cost. And so moving forward, bonus mom life, crazy. Let me look at my notes. This is what I want to actually transition to. I'm going to get into taking a pause. I don't know how much I'm going to get into this right now, and I don't know when and if I'm going to put this out there. But taking a pause is so needed. And I thought about this today when I worked out. I was like, wow, I haven't been consistent working out because of my traveling and my injuries. And today was the first day that I did 4 days and felt great. And I'm still dealing with a lot of pain. I still feel, and I'm looking at myself in videos and I feel gross, like gross. Like I just don't like the way my body looks, but I'm still feeling confident in who I am inside. So it's more about the inside than the outside. But this pause, I was relating this pause both personally and professionally, both as an entrepreneur and as a mom. And I put up this post this week about how much they're related and experiencing so much of the uncertainty of the ups and downs. But then today I was thinking about this pause and how a lot of us have to take pauses. And it's not about the mind, and it's all about the mindset. Like, we're not giving up. You're pausing your workouts, you're pausing your membership, you're pausing your macros, you're pausing that new business idea that you had, you're pausing this potential move, you're pausing this relationship. So there's all these pauses that we have to shift this mindset and pivot on. What is this pause doing? Like, asking yourself, why do I need this pause? What is this doing for me? And where do I want to go with this pause? So ask yourself those 3 questions again. What were the questions again? It was, why do I need this pause? What am I going to do during this pause? And where is this pause going? I believe those are the 3 questions, but those are still good three questions. So today, in the past couple of days, I've been really reflecting on a type of pause I need, because I have been grinding, and being gone so much, it made me just realize that life is way too short and I need more time with my children. And in the past 10 years since I started Hit It with Britt and started being a multi-passionate entrepreneur, I have really, to be straight up, I've really put my business and my work first because it makes me feel so good. And I'm not being hard on myself about that. I'm just realizing it a little bit more as I'm diving deep into myself with therapy, with human design, with reflection. I just want to slow the fuck down. That's it. And I did slow down once this week, and I really did enjoy it. It made me think, and I know I just can't be in my head too much. So just to kind of give you a little bit of backstory on this slowing down. 2024 started off with, I'm going to do this, and this. It's do. And I've been talking about being. And what does that being look like? Like, I went to that workshop. I created Guts in 6 fucking weeks. That's unheard of. A sold out 125 people with everything it was incredible. Like, I'm saying this about myself because I'm really proud of myself and I'm celebrating myself, but I haven't been able to really celebrate myself and absorb it and embrace it and reflect on that, because right after Guts, I went on family vacation and I started launching the MomBoss Maximizer Mastermind. And I'm back to that grind, calling ding, 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 ding. And being away, I'm not complaining. It's more so it's making me really think about where I want to go, and I can take a pause. I can. Not only that, like, I didn't even share all the shit that's happened at the gym. A lot of huge changes. A lot. Very hard changes. So I'm thinking about this pause in some ways professionally, with summer approaching, and how I can be more present and find bliss and slow down. And I want to try it because I never have. After I had Skyly, I went back to work after 3 weeks. This was like post pandemic. I'm sorry. It was right before the pandemic, right before we rebranded from Hit It with Britt to Power. I have never slowed down. Taking a couple days vacation or a 1 week vacation, that's not slowing down. When you go on vacation with your family, you need another vacation after that. So it's just, I want to be able to, what I'm giving to women, my message, I need to model that, and I need to feel that so I can speak on it more with conviction and with confidence, because I know what I need. The fact that have been in pain this much in my body, that's just stress. So that's been the number one. And I think that's what happened this week. I went to my gyno and she was just like, well, of course. Like I have this weird skin condition now. I've got to a dermatologist. I'm going to a chiropractor to get my nervous system scan. I'm really thinking, I'm saying this out loud because I don't know if I'm holding myself accountable or if I just need to hear myself say it out loud, is that I really feel like I should focus on my health in the next couple months and then do go in. I say do, see, I think I just need to be and slow down, focus on my health. Because I give that message to so many other women that first comes your health, then things start to fall into place. Like I ultimately feel, because of my own experience, once I started working on me and my insides, it all started falling into place. And I haven't felt myself in a long time in my health. And I have one life, we have one body, and we really have to take care of it. And I keep stressing, I say my purpose is for my children. It's going by too fast. It's gone by way too fast. And I want to, I couldn't even throw the football with Bria yesterday. It got me really upset because I have a really good throw. It's like, and she's like, Mommy, that's a good spiral. I was like, yeah, I'm in lots of pain. I don't want to feel this pain anymore. And it's up to me to make that choice. It's up to us. We are the CEOs of our life. We choose how we want to live it. And for me right now, it's like not about the money. It never has. Guts wasn't about the money. This new business is not about the money. It's more fulfillment and purpose. But like my purpose is my children. And it goes deeper than that. My purpose is that transformation. I want to be able to create that legacy for my children. So yeah, at it. Like there's a lot of things that I know that would be fun that I could do and incorporate this summer, such as like MomBoss meetups, some walks, some just intentional, smaller, intimate conversations, some brunches or something. Like I see that. And that's how I can build a community and connect more with women who need it. And as well as and I want to receive it as well. So I'm putting it out there. And if you listen to this, I would love your feedback. If you're with it, let me know. Like, this is why I'm having this platform. So I can be able to take action and be the woman and the mom and the entrepreneur that I want to be, but also be for you. All right. Well, on this episode of Shoot the Shit with Britt, squirrel brain, got it all out right before the kids came home. Mission accomplished. Have a great day.